first year, I definitely recommend living on campus. It's definitely easier to access like resources on campus and your classes and to be able to meet new people. I feel like the dorming on campus is a lot more social than it is off campus.
I lived at Parkside G. There was definitely a love-hate relationship with dorming. There were a lot of pros and cons, but I feel like the pros outweighed the cons. One, because I was close to my roommate, and two, all of my friends that I met were from dorming. So honestly, the social life was really fun. That's the biggest thing, because it's just like living with your friends in a hotel, and you get to just walk over to the room down the hall whenever you wanted. But the cons, you have to kind of learn how to accommodate the people that you're living around. You could really tell how people were raised by the way that they kind of leave the communal areas.
If I could give any advice to incoming students that are thinking about dorming, it would probably be to participate in all the events that the dorms offer, because that gives you a lot of opportunities to meet new people and make new friends, versus just staying in your room all day and just going to the dining hall to eat and then going back into your room. That's kind of not as fun. And there's plenty of opportunities to meet new people. They always have events going on. They try to make it as fun as possible, but it really is as fun as you make it.
General advice I'd give to incoming students that are going to be dorming is just to learn how to work with people and roommates. Sometimes, in my experience, my roommates could have been pretty difficult to work with. So just learning how to adapt to living with new people can be kind of a process. But as long as you kind of communicate and establish kind of a rapport with each other, can make a good connection with your roommate and maybe a best friend.
I would say if you have the chance to dorm, you definitely should at least once in your life. Be really mindful about who you choose as a roommate. I know a lot of people have to like randomize pick their roommate. Luckily, I met mine off of Instagram before I moved to the dorms, and I feel like that built a pretty stable foundation to like actually form a friendship, and we met before we dormed.
Well, I moved into the dorms last fall. I was in Hillside A. I kind of wish before I moved there that I knew I didn't need to bring all my belongings with me. The closet is pretty small, and you should probably, like, I wish I knew that I needed to bring more like dividers and more storage space on my own, like boxes and stuff that could keep my things organized. There are drawers and obviously a provided closet, but I brought way too many clothes and I couldn't shut my closet doors. So that kind of was like annoying.
I dormed at Parkside South, and then I dormed my second year at Parkside North. But I'm gonna be honest, Parkside North was like really expensive. For both of Parkside South and Parkside North, there were both like pros and cons to both. I really enjoyed the AC when I was in Parkside North, and Parkside South, it would just be super hot in my dorm. So that was kind of tough. I would say just appreciate it and be really present. I would say go to all the social events, like especially in the beginning when you first move in, they have like beach days. Like it's like 3 days of like a bunch of social events and stuff. I'd say definitely go to those, because I feel like a lot of my friends and the people I knew at the dorms had like core friend groups from those experiences, including myself.
Be prepared for the lack of like access to proper nutritional meals. I feel like the dining hall doesn't really prepare people for the fact that, you know, you won't be getting a lot of like fruit or vegetable intake, and options are very limited, and there's not a lot of options for like vegetarian or vegan students. It's very minimal. Currently at Beachside, the dining hall isn't as like filled as Hillside is. Hillside and Parkside definitely have more options.
The food, take advantage of it, because one, you're not dorming and you don't have the convenience to like easily accessible food like that. You tend to cherish it a lot more when you're not dorming. So take advantage of the dining hall food and use your fucking swipes.
Yeah, I'd say probably get used to like the food. It's gonna be really repetitive and not that great sometimes. Sometimes it'll be pretty good, but yeah, just get used to that, I'd say. And yeah, just enjoy it while you can.